So now we have configured every other component except our footer. So this is what we'll be configuring now. So head to your footers.jsx and remove all the code, remove the paragraph element, and give the parent div an ID of equals to footer. Now after this ID, what you're going to do is put up an anchor tag. So make an anchor tag, and this is going to hold the link of our GitHub's page. So we'll give it a by, and before this anchor tag, we are going to give it a span that is going to say the word by. Now close this span tag. Now this anchor tag is going to hold my GitHub's name, so let's just give it my GitHub's name, and after this we're going to give it an href, which is going to have the link to my GitHub ID. So let me just give it, feel free to give it yours, and we'll give it my GitHub ID. Alright, so here's my name. Now we have added GitHub. Now there are some other tags or attributes that we need to add to it, like rel, which is going to be no opener, no referer. And now I feel like as if I should give it some emojis around my name. So at this stage, our emoji search application is going to come to our rescue. So I might search for the same cat that is in our emoji search header. So I'll be searching for cat, and this is the cat that I'm looking for. So copy it. Once you click on this, it is going to get copied in your application or on your clipboard. Now head to your VS Code and paste this, and again paste this after your name. Now hit save and let's view our application. Now here is our application with our name and all that, but since it has no CSS, it is not looking quite nice. So head to your CSS folder, and this time we need to add the code into our index.css because we are calling our footer in our app.js. So we'll be targeting our footer, and since this is a ID, we'll be using hashtag. Now we'll give it a margin top of 1 rem and a font size of 0.9 rem, and after font size we'll give it a color of white and text align center. Now let's view our application. So definitely it has centered, but I even want this to be of color white. So let's head back into our code editor, and this time we'll be targeting our hashtag footer, the anchor element, and we'll give it a color of white. Okay. Now head back to your app. So yeah, it's looking fine now, and if I just click on this, it is going to take me into my GitHub repository. That is, so yeah, I'm in my GitHub repository. Now let's head back. Okay, so our app is complete. So if we just take a look at our app.jsx, so here is our app.jsx. Now let's solve these warnings because we have imported them but we are not using them. So just get rid of all these which you're not using. Now if we see a terminal, we are error free, we have compiled successfully, we are having our random codes. Now we need to deploy our application. So now before we deploy our application, there is one other change that I'd like to make in our app.